Hey folks, David McKnight here, author of The Power of Zero. Today we're talking about the apocalyptic headwinds facing Social Security and Medicare and what it means for your retirement plan. If you're currently retired, about to retire, or just starting to think about it, this video is your huge call to action. The trustees for Social Security and Medicare just dropped a bombshell. Based on the latest data, they are now projecting that the Social Security Old Age and Survivors Insurance Trust Fund will be insolvent by 2033. Medicare's Hospital Insurance Trust Fund, also 2033. The combined Social Security Trust Fund gone by 2034. Now, that doesn't mean that Social Security and Medicare will disappear altogether. It simply means that the rainy day funds for those programs will be depleted and they won't be able to pay their promised benefits on incoming revenue alone. So unless Congress addresses the insolvency of these programs in just 8 short years, roughly 70 million Americans will see Social Security checks slashed by 23%, Medicare payments cut by 11%, with those numbers getting progressively worse over time. So if you're 59 years old today, the Social Security Trust Fund will be belly up by the time you hit full retirement age. If you're already retired, you'll be hit with benefit cuts within the next 8 years. So the question becomes, what can you do to prepare? 2 things. First, make sure that you're saving as much as you possibly can in the here and now so that you can plug that hole in your Social Security come 2033, assuming Congress doesn't act between now and then. If you're currently saving 10%, try bumping that up to 15%. If you're currently doing 15%, try increasing it to 20%. If that's too difficult to do right now, start with a 1% increase and automate that to increase by 1% every 6 months. Second, make sure you're investing in tax-free accounts. This will have 2 practical, real-world effects. First, you'll shield yourself from an invariable rise in income taxes due to our country's huge fiscal shortfalls and its mounting national debt. This way, you keep more of your hard-earned retirement savings, which can help you plug that hole in your Social Security. Also, when you take money out of tax-free retirement accounts like Roth IRAs and Roth 401ks, it doesn't count as provisional income. Provisional income is the income the IRS tracks to determine whether or not they're going to tax your Social Security. And if you get your Social Security 100% tax-free, that will help soften the sting of that reduction in your Social Security and Medicare benefits. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, look, just like the government has done in the past, can't they just print their way out of the problem? In short, the answer is no. Here's why. Because Social Security and Medicare benefits are linked to inflation, and if you print more money to pay for them, that increases inflation, which drives their costs even higher. It becomes a vicious cycle. The more you print, the more expensive those programs become. It's like a dog chasing its tail. You may also be thinking that the government can simply tax the rich to solve the problem. Well, think again. Dr. Larry Kotlikoff out of Boston University has calculated that the unfunded obligations for Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and the general cost of running the federal government over the next 75 years is over $200 trillion. If you were to confiscate 100% of the net worth of the 902 billionaires in the U.S., that adds up to $5.7 trillion. And with an annual federal budget of $6.4 trillion, that would only run the federal government for about 11 months. So no, taxing the rich isn't the solution. The IRS is going to have to broaden their tax base, and sooner or later, they'll have to go after the middle class as well. And that means they'll have their crosshairs squarely trained on the $42 trillion in untaxed retirement savings all across the country. I'm talking about your 401ks and IRAs. But amidst all these apocalyptic clouds that are looming on the horizon, there is a silver lining. With Trump poised to extend his tax cuts for another 8 years, you'll have 9 full years if you count 2025, during which to take advantage of historically low tax rates to reposition your highly taxable retirement savings to tax-free. I recommend taking a balanced, comprehensive approach to tax-free retirement that takes advantage of every nook and cranny in the IRS tax code. We're talking Roth IRAs, Roth 401ks, Roth conversions, RMDs offset by your standard deduction, some forms of properly structured cash value life insurance, and if you can keep your provisional income low enough, then your Social Security can also be 100% tax-free. You want to shift your money to tax-free slowly enough that you don't rise into a tax bracket that gives you heartburn, but quickly enough that you get all the heavy lifting done before tax rates go up for good. Make it your goal to get to the 0% tax bracket. Why? Because if tax rates double, 2 times 0 is still 0. If you don't have a strategy in place, or if you want help building a comprehensive tax-free retirement plan that shields you from higher taxes, head over to davidmcknight.com and click on the Connect with an Advisor button. I'm happy to refer you to an advisor in the Power Zero network that has been trained, vetted and qualified personally by me. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to drop them into the comment section below, and I'll do my very best to respond to every single one of them personally. And don't forget to click like, subscribe, and the bell so you never miss a video. This is Dave McKnight. Thanks for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video.